get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish.
Coach, thanks. We're about 12 miles south of the future home of the Chargers at the current home of the Chargers, and that's Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the New York Giants and our home team. Here's the kicker, Aldrich Rosas, ready to get us going. And we are underway in Southern California. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, Tate, eluding the pressure. He can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The sack coming from Big Dalvin Tomlinson.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. A great return there of 22 yards.
Nah, he was the one that was talking shit, and he snuck it up last year, so get him out of there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Hey, tell Ryder the league started back up here in week 1.
I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Yeah. Yeah, they just skip past you in the draft.
Bridgewater now. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Some nigga that got the Giant.
Here we go. Set. 70. Indy. 54.
A first down carry for Barkley. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
On the ready. 54, right there, 54. Hey, stand up. X3, 218, chop. Check. Check. Check 15, check 15. Down.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
You know it. You know what I'm saying? My nigga stinks.
Blue draw Porter.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Finds his tight end Ingram.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there.
Wild.
Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Hey, team 6. Team 6. 54. Ready?
Operating for the gun. Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going, and they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Now Gordon on first down. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Wide, get wide. Showing it.
Second and 2. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Back to throw. Tate on the move to his left.
Oh!
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away.
That's crazy.
A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Tate. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lamb. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he'll go down at the 28. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Off the play fake. Tate. And he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Oh, yeah?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Roll out. In your face. Hey, exit. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. I got you. I need them.
From the 29, Jones. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Off-play action. Tate sliding out of the pocket. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the play.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Oh, what you going through a door?
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
You said what? Oh, how that's going?
On 1st down, Gordon. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. 25 yards. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, Yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt, you need that difference maker lugging the rock.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Giants
I'm back with a vengeance in this league,
nigga. Their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a
yeah, this is the one I lost the bowl in.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
And
Yeah,
a big loss here as he's taken down. Romeo Okwara. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Yes. Hey, Haywood.
Hey, Rob, you gotta stop, bro. Nigga hit a slide jump in the back. Oh, yes. Oh!
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
I know this nigga mad, bro.
Interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here.
I'm creaming this shit.
To block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Throwing on first down. Tate gets it to Gordon.
Oh!
Inside the 10 at the 8.
Bro, I never seen that happen before. Wow.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. 2nd and long. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. From 4 yards out, the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
From the 24, Bridgewater. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd and 1, here's Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Hey, one set. Check.
They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
On 1st down, Tate.
Oh, why you do it like that, bitch?
Picked off at the 17. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
52's the mic, boy. 52. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. Leo. Check. Crunch.
Now Jones. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and he will score. Touchdown, LA. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still after. It's going to be a tough one for him.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Back to it after the pick six, Bridgewater. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Play action now. Bridgewater. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. At a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
At the 46-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Gordon. And he's taken down inside the 30. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check. Fresno.
Again, it's Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
He's checking. Crash.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of it. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Gordon. There goes Melvin Gordon. Touchdown, LA!
I'll beat the shit out of this nigga, bro.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend as his guys continue to pour it on. And He certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Go. Go. Sit. Check 26. Check 26.
Bridgewater to throw it to Barkley on the check down. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16.
First down, New York.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A very solid gain of 27. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. Rosas good with the extra point. And that will shave 1 more off this lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. On third down, Evans. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Running right, it's a handoff to Gordon. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Off the play fake. Tate, they'll buy some time right. Now he's going to let it go.
He was wide open.
Incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
The Chargers on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Tate, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, defense, let's go.
Bridgewater on first down. Open man right side is Ingram. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Here we go. What's good? Mike 54. Good. What's up?
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Bridgewater finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 19. From the red zone now, Bridgewater into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Charger drive about to get going. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, a broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out, and no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that... a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now is dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from the first one and blew out the Seahawks.
That throw into the arms of Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and take and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
Kendall Beckwith on the stop. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Lorenzo Carter picks up his second sack of the afternoon. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the home team here, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com.